while not being an anti-Semitic person himself, was proliferating and aiding anti-Semitism to spread on the platform. And Friday we had a really fun episode about Twilight. And, you know, I wanted to do a really fun episode about Twilight today, but blame it on the anti-Semites. Blame it on Dan Clancy. It's Dan Clancy's fault that we are not talking about Twilight New Moon right now.
Thanks, Dan.
Oh, it's no longer... Dan, you're free. You're free of the curse. He's talking about Dan Clancy. And this whole situation got, if you can believe it, way worse. Literally mind-blowing levels of depravity. Friday night, a clip came out. Oh, thank you to Mood, by the way. We love Mood. And trust me, after today, you're going to need it. My straw is too short. My straw is... He's a fallen...
Whose fault is that?
You got a fucking little straw,
Whose fault
dude.
is that?
Yeah, whose fault is it?
Whoever's fault it is not...
Probably Dan's fault.
Thanks, Dan.
All the way, dude.
This is sad. Look at you. Look how the little tip is poking out.
That's Dan's fault, too.
Fucking loser.
This cannot happen again.
Oh, is that a thermos?
This is, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Keep for the cold.
Oh, for the
beverage.
cold. You should do the same for the hot.
I'll be honest. When I use a thermos to do hot, it's too fucking hot.
I know, yeah.
It never cools off.
The amount of times I've
You are
burned my
so
lips
particular,
on like school trips with hot chocolate.
I'm literally the executive that throws hot coffee in his assistant's face when it's off by the wrong temperature.
You're literally that? You're going to do that?
No, I wouldn't. I could never. Oh, Lena, look, she brought me the tip.
Oh.
That's so what I needed. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dick Tip.
Squeeze that on there. Good stuff. Good start. All right. So, I guess first shout out Teddy Fresh with the Pygmy Hippo swag. 25% goes to the San Diego Zoo. It's on pre-sale for a limited time. Let's shout out to the Pygmy Hippos.
Shout
them out.
All of them.
Shout out to pygmies everywhere.
Also, Lena, can you do me a favor? I wanted to wear this shirt. I think we have it here, right?
It has the green in it.
Yeah, we have that.
It does?
The shoulders.
It's not like chroma green, but it might be okay. We'd have to check.
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, we can test it. Do you want it now?
Yes, please.
That is fucking
The
sick.
color of the color of
Do you
I
know
heard
who produced the Ghost Rider
Kavanaugh.
Nicolas Cage film?
Ryan Kavanaugh.
Sure did. Launched the MCU.
You know, I was around the who's who in Hollywood, and I was
Who's
working
who
with
in Hollywood?
pretty much every studio.
By the way,
Thriller stock price. Let's see where they're at.
Real quick, Nick, can you cut back to me? Am I still in Forks, Washington right now?
It's to help your eyes pop.
It's your beautiful blue eyes.
You're keeping the filter on me?
Yeah, so your eyes pop out.
That's funny. Wait, what? And nobody else? Just Dan?
I mean, the filter's only in the first movie, so we've kind of...
It's not
We
for the
haven't moved
movie.
on to New Moon yet.
I'm real robbing him.
You're real robbing me. Thank you.
Dan, your investment might be bouncing back. They suffered a huge hit in the first few days, but they've managed to climb their way back from -30 to -25.6.
Oh my God. I'm still so fucking...
What do you want, Duck?
broke.
What can I do? I'm doing a show. When he wants to play now, he just sits and barks at me.
Oh.
And it's so cute and it's so sweet.
Well, if you give in, you're going to teach him that works.
It does work.
Well, that's a problem, right?
I want him to tell me when he wants to play.
Okay, well, let's just play it with Ducky instead of what we were going to do today.
Yeah. Ow!
What?
It hit like that perfect spot.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that, dude.
Here, Ducks. Go get this. There you go. See? He just wants to play.
What a good dog.
Yeah, he's the best. So shout out to Triller Group Inc. They're doing great. We're very happy and proud of
Please
them.
pull it together, Triller.
So what else is there? Anything to? I mean, let's just do this. And I don't think it's gonna be as heavy duty as. Hold on, guys. Hit me with that music, Zach.
Clown music.
At me because he wants to play.
Okay, I can play with him.
So This is a nice fabric, a new fabric, right, Ela?
I love it, by the way.
Try it on.
Yeah, I tried one of those too, and it's so soft and
Nice.
perfect.
Did you get one?
Yeah.
Nice.
I only take it right on my chest.
That's true.
That's fucking hard.
That is
goes
sick.
crazy. I'm gonna get on my Harley. All right, it keys out a little bit, but we're okay.
A lot.
A lot. Can you hit me with that blue filter, maybe? Just fuck the colors up so it doesn't key. Make me look like a Smurf. God dang it. Should I change? Is it that distracting? Yeah, it didn't. It
A
doesn't
little
help.
bit.
God dang it. Is there another shirt I can?
Yeah.
Jeez, gee whiz.
What a buzzkill.
Right. I got to get on the right shirt before I start. So sorry, guys. But I want to also say, since I'm here, I want to thank everybody who's been supportive in the subreddit and who's been backing me up and expressing that this is an important issue to them. Okay. And I'm grateful for that because it's not obvious today. It's really not. And you can tell by the amount of people who, instead of reflecting and wondering if they were doing the wrong or right thing, resorted to attacking me, calling me that I'm playing victim, that I'm making shit up. I've been accused of hallucinating. And this is just gaslighting. I care about racism. I've stood for that very consistently for the past like whatever years since the, you know what I mean? Like obviously I haven't been perfect, but I'm sure trying. Oh, this is nice.
Clean.
And so if you're against racism, you're against all racism or you're not. It's not like a pick and choose adventure. Now, I felt I did a pretty good job of highlighting how Hassan and other members of his community, streamers, have enabled anti-Semitism to be commonplace on Twitch. And essentially, they're obviously not very receptive on them. In fact, Hassan, I'm sad to say, did not watch any of it. He didn't watch a single point I made. Instead, he took to saying that I'm crazy, accusing me of hallucinating, saying I made a whole episode calling him anti-Semitic, which I never even called him anti-Semitic, if I'm being honest. I said I don't think he is. And honestly, gaslighting me and anyone else who cares about this, instead of responding to a single point, you know, he sets up these caricatures of points without actually looking at the question. I think it would be nice if he went through that, at least a little bit. But in the meantime, I'm not surprised, though. It's kind of what I expected, you know? So, but we went over showing terrorist propaganda with zero analysis, interviewing terrorists with zero critical analysis. Sneeko was unbanned, and Fresh and Fit was unbanned. And now I noticed also over the weekend that the Houthi pirate kid, the terrorist, yes, was also oh wait, not this one. So this is kind of a weird drama, but so he was. Oh yeah, this is it. He was unbanned. The Houthi fucking pirate terrorist kid was unbanned. They want him on Twitch. They want him on Twitch. That's crazy. He has two channels. One is his throwaway. Wait, no, this is just his main channel. Okay. And this is an intentional choice by someone at Twitch to say, I want this kid unbanned. Now, if you think he's a terrorist or not, yeah, I will get to that. If you think this kid is a terrorist or not, we have proven that this and other images are real. This man is making actual death threats, calling for violence on Twitter. In what world Is this somebody that Twitch wants back on their site? The execution we will carry out on all Zionists. Is this not disqualifying by itself, even without him being a terrorist? You know, who else can make tweets like this? And then Twitch comes coddling them back. Again, the evidence is lining up, stacking up. His account was later banned. I don't know when, sometime over the weekend or this morning, his thing got banned. And I don't know what's going on. Like, for sure, there's a level of incompetency at Twitch that is unmatched in any other social media network of their size. It's unmatched. Dan Clancy is a pathetic excuse of a leader. Like, this man just is literally running a shit show.
Thanks, Dan.
And I kind of jokingly said that I think Dan Clancy is anti-Semitic in our last episode, but I'm downright convinced that this man hates Jewish people. That's like the only explanation to account for everything I'm about to show you guys. So the Houthi kid was unbanned after I did my video. And now that this new thing is happening, there's like lots of controversy now with a Twitch panel that Frogan did. A lot of Frogan stuff. She made a Twitch panel where a lot of people, including myself, felt was deeply anti-Semitic. And then she went on Twitch and said that all veterans should get PTSD, which, so there's lots of, and then they banned Israel. There's a whole lot. But now that there's actually eyeballs and media talking about it, then all of a sudden he's banned again. Okay. So, Hassan, by the way, of course, once again, I think you guys should, I know there's lots of, oh wait, I don't have access? Hold on. Hassan, by the way, who has decided to call me crazy and not respond to any of my points. This is what he had to say about the Houthi pirate kid that said all Zionists should die. Without watching what I said.
I don't understand why you wouldn't care if he's out there tweeting an image of a Jewish person on a pike. I don't understand why this problem can't be approached with nuance. Because he is a teenager in Yemen, dude. These people have no material power. They cannot touch you. They cannot harm you. That's the point.
This philosophy is so fucked. Like, first of all, you're the one platforming him. He is influencing people because of you. And by the way, I'm not even criticizing the Houthi pirate kid. That kid can go in Yemen and fucking do all the memes he wants about spearing Jews. I'm criticizing you. My commentary is about you. And he does this thing where he makes it seem like it's all about the pirate kid. And by the way, you know, people, it's like saying, you know, there's a lot of like, you know, these kids in Congo who are taking people out of their houses and doing crazy genocide. They grew up in really shitty conditions. They were getting genocided. So, you know, it's like the bigotry of low expectations. Like, I expect nothing of this kid. I expect no decency, no quality at all because he grew up in Yemen, so he can post pictures of Jews being spiked. Like, not even a single word of condemnation for this disgusting, heinous fucking tweet, which, by the way, everybody was insisting was fake when I first mentioned it. Now that it's proven real, now it moved from it's fake to it doesn't matter. Interesting how that happens. Like, once again, this is the image Hassan is talking about. I mean, imagine they said all Turks or all Arabs and see like how fucking cool he'd be about. Hey, dude, come on. They grew up in a tough place.
Okay? There are real fucking Nazis in the United States of America. And also...
Guess what? Just because there's worse things, like the way that he's skirting criticism here is just so fucked up. He's saying there's bad things happening, so nobody can criticize me. You know, it's like, dude, get real, man. Just fucking take it on. And it makes me sad that people in his audience let him get away with this types of like hand waving of what it was sincere and well constructed criticism, in my opinion.
What do you mean? It's just a person on a pike. There's no Jewish person on a pike on that photo unless I saw something different. Okay? This is why this entire conversation is fucking idiotic. it's not a Jewish person. He said, why am I held accountable for some random fucking
Because you platformed him. How fucking hard is that? You're the one that put him on your channel unapologetically and then memed with him about One Piece. Didn't ask him one single critical question. That's you. You did that. I'm criticizing you. You're not accountable for him. You're accountable for yourself.
19-year-old in Yemen's tweets. What is happening? How many steps removed are we from this situation?
None. You're none. You did it.
How? How is this the conversation that you want to have right now? I fucking despise all of you, dude.
And you know, is it really cute the way that he like says crazy shit to his chat? I don't think it's really that cute. I don't know why people let him get away with that. So again, he says, the execution that we will carry out on all Zionists. And his thing is, oh, the guy's not Jewish. It's like, what did you expect him to be wearing a kippah? To be wearing a fucking yarmulke or some shit? What would make this offensive to you, Hassan? If he was wearing like a full-on like Orthodox like black suit? What exactly, you know what I mean? Fucking a pile of dreidels at the end of the bike? Like, what would make this offensive to you? The fucking kid literally said the execution that we will carry out on all Zionists. The gaslighting is unacceptable. Frankly, even his audience deserve a better explanation than that. But anyway, moving on. Also, there's one, before I get to the new stuff, there's this guy, I don't know who he is, but I found this to be a particularly heinous point made by one of his socialist leftist friends. I don't know who it is.
I think today, where he's
It's
talking
the
about.
full episode. Oh
He
my
dedicated
God.
an entire podcast episode, I think.
First of all, scumbags, we talked about Kobe also. And to make them, a Kobe. And to make a Kobe into like what, a nothing segment is literally, these people are fucking punting. You might as well just drop kick this baby, this pygmy hippo. Okay. First mark against them.
To like how I am pro-terrorist, pro-terrorism.
Again, he didn't watch any of it. He's basing this based on like, I guess, chat. And, you know, it's like, what do you talk about it or don't, man? You know, don't do this shit.
And how I let anti-Semitism fester in my community.
What did like the 13-year-olds who watch, like, what are they thinking?
You know what's funny about that? Who do you think's watching Hassan, you fucking moron? The same 13-year-old's watching me, you absolute gremlin. You fool. Like, you just insulted Hassan as much as me. And by the way, it's just dumb. It just means you don't know anything. My audience is not 13-year-old. Everybody knows that. I have a fairly mature audience, so, you know, suck my dick on that point, bitch.
I think
Are they like, can you talk about the bold guy again? This sucks.
No, I think
this guy's a fallen fan, by the way. Bold guy? That's what I was like, oh shit, I haven't even heard anybody mention bold guy. I thought he said bald guy. I said, I talk to Dan every day. And I was like, oh no, it's bold guy. Love you, Dan.
I think that most of his, and I think it's pre-recorded too and no chat. Wait, oh, it was? I don't think so. But I've told this to Ethan a long time ago. I was like, listen, a lot of your community is very, very, very progressive. Like, it's not me that's like making people upset at you for, you know, saying a lot of things that might be damn near identical to like a Michael Rappaport about like, oh, I bet queers in Palestine wouldn't have an easy time. Or
so he's doing a nice trickery here where he's like, instead of, again, watching or reacting to anything I actually say, he goes, oh, Ethan's just like Michael Rappaport because he said that, you know, in Gaza, there's not great LGBT rights. It's like, really? Well, do you want to actually, you know, listen to what I said? I didn't even fucking talk about that at all, okay, on the last episode.
Or if you were a sex worker in Palestine, you'd get thrown off the roof, like he said to our friend Mohammed.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of stuff is not.
Look, I missed the mark on those, and I've apologized and moved on. The fact that he wants to keep like bringing that up as if that encapsulates my entire opinion on this is, again, disingenuous and downright fucking wrong. He's doing everything he can to avoid actually addressing any of my arguments.
Not going to be read positively by your audience, which is going to be very upset at you because your audience does not agree with what you're saying.
Well, apparently, unlike you, Hassan, I refuse to be captured by my audience, and I will stand by my convictions and say what I believe, despite knowing that it might piss off some of my audience. If you tried that, you might not have ended up turning into a terrorist sympathizer, propagator.
And it's not just like me goading them into, feeling a type of way about you.
Yeah. Didn't he had like a whole thing where a lot of YouTube guys had to do this during the Trump years, where like, all their videos from like 2013, when you could do anything, like get recirculated among their new audience of people who were like, 15 or 16 in 2017, and they're like, oh my God, I would never do that ever again. I would never. My character from 2013, AIDS Man, is retired. Is gone. I'm so sorry. You would think that like after that, and he is, and this is not bigoted, a very nervous man.
I don't think I'm nervous. I mean, he's obviously just talking about my Tourette's. Once again, Hassan knows that, and he doesn't say anything. Also, I don't recall ever doing AIDS Man. Certainly, I have some blemish. I've said some fucked up things, but I've remained pretty consistent, I feel, in terms of like my advocacy for Palestine, honestly, and all other marginalized groups, despite also saying racist things at times that I've since come to regret and apologize for.
You could just tell.
And again, not without addressing anything of what I said. Basically, they're doing what like conservatives do. When I criticize them, they say he's racist, he's crazy. What the fuck?
You would think after that he'd be like, "Oh, I shouldn't like talk about my wife's deployment to an illegal settlement that one time."
And once again, that's not what happened, bro. Like, why does everybody fucking, unless Ramallah is in an illegal settlement, it's so fucked.
But no, I don't, it defies reason. I think like anyone who does our general job, and especially someone like him who I only make $3 million a month. I'm middle class. He makes $30 million a month.
He's upper middle class.
He's upper middle class. And it's like, we won the lottery. Why are you bitching about the...
This motherfucker says you are rich, so why do you care about anti-Semitism? Also, like, Hassan is fucking as rich, like probably as rich as I am. Let's be honest. He downplays his wealth. He gets like the same concurrent viewers as we do, and he collects all the money straight to the dome himself. Okay, so like the same logic. Just say, hey, son, why are you getting so worked up about Gaza, man? We won the lottery. You're rich, dude. Just chill. Like, what a pathetic fucking response. Thank you. Actually, I think I put the wrong clip.
Trolls all the time.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Look,
talking about anti-Semitism is trolls. Like the way that they're trying to gaslight this. This is the one I meant to show. Actually, that one was fine, but this is the one that
make
pissed
it
me
so
off.
Israel isn't a Jewish. He's like, oh, you want to make it so Israel isn't a Jewish homeland? Where is my wife who lives with me in Beverly Hills in California? Where's she gonna go? In the garbage? In the toilet? Do you just want to kill her?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she's going to go where she is now, which is not Israel.
Yeah, this is
like, first of all, I have never ever complained about Israel's safety or wondered where she's going to live. Okay, that level of like, once again, obfuscating and reducing my arguments is pathetic. But he really is hitting on this, like, telling Israelis to go somewhere else. Which is, let's be real, we can't fucking approach this topic like that. There's 8 million fucking Jews that live there. 80% of them were born there. This thing that like, oh, just go somewhere else is down. It's sick. It's a sick fucking thing. And it's so counterproductive to the point where it's like, you're basically you don't care about peace if your solution is let's relocate 80 million people, 80% who were born there and have no other alternative place to live. That's literally where they live. Okay. Also, why are they obsessed with my wealth? Like, bro, these two socialist fucking dudes are both rich as fuck, and they're sitting here being like, you're rich? Why do you care? Like, get a grip, dude. Like, this is this is the thing. This is radical shit. This is not normal shit, okay? To sit here and tell Israelis to move and go somewhere else. Like, this is not normal. Do you guys understand this? Twitch has normalized this type of discourse, and that's the problem. This is not fucking normal. This is extraordinarily radical. And can you find a single voice on Twitch that varies from Hassan's like talking points by even 1%? Can you even find one person on Twitch that would say, who's a political commentary person that would say, you know, I don't think kicking out 8 million Jewish people is actually a good solution because they were born there and like, so they should be able to stay there. Can you find a single motherfucker to say that on Twitch? Why is that? Why is that? There's one fucking correct political opinion on Twitch, and it's radical. It's so radically left that it defies logic. Thank you. Next. And then ultimately he decides that I'm...
Can I add, Ethan, one
yes.
personal feeling that I've had with Hassan that I can't really get past is his dismissiveness of the rapes that happened. He acts like they didn't happen, acting like rapes didn't happen, and he's just chuckles when people bring it up, or like
Kamala Harris said the rapes, and then he laughed and basically his chat started saying that they're all lying, and he kind of like expressed, I mean, he doesn't believe the rapes happened. It's not even debatable.
Mm-hmm.
Which again, it doesn't justify anything Israel's doing. That's the problem. That's what people can't fucking like hold two ideas in their head at the same time. Okay? It doesn't justify. And in fact, this conversation we would have moved past a long time ago if it wasn't for people constantly accusing these women who were raped of lying. Like,
I can't
how does
imagine
that further their cause?
I can't imagine anything worse, honestly. Somebody that's been through so much. There are people that have survived the Nova festival, and
a girl just killed herself. I don't know if you read that yesterday.
No, I haven't.
A survivor.
There you go.
It doesn't justify.
Yeah, because I saw one girl talk about how out of everything that she went through, the hardest thing for her is still hearing the screams of somebody that was raped next to her that she couldn't do anything about, and she felt so guilty. I don't know if this is maybe is the same person that you're telling me now. I don't know, but there's a guy that was raped. There's a lot of stories.
And like, dude, again, it doesn't justify anything Israel did. And I also sympathize. I know that there's fucking Israelis, pieces of shit, that have raped Palestinian prisoners and shit. Like, fuck that. Like, I have no problem admitting that. And that's a problem. That's a huge fucking problem. It's disgusting, right? Why deny it, though? How does that benefit your cause? How? This is the audience capture that he's under. He can't deviate from a single point because he knows he'll get shit. He can't say that the rapes happened because he'll be eaten alive by his audience. How does that benefit your cause? And in fact, the opposite, he laughs. So yeah, it's fucking gross. And ultimately, the way he decides to just move on from this is to accuse me of being crazy.
Like, guys, I don't really care. I don't really know how to address it. That's it. I can't deal with someone's like hallucinations. All right. I don't know what to do.
You can start by actually watching it. You know what I mean? Like, start there. But okay, I'm hallucinating. I'm crazy. Well, it's funny that he said that in direct response, but the hallucination is starting to feel a lot more real after what happened. So let's move on past Hassan and talk about Let's see here. Oh, there's a few more things about Hassan, actually. Sorry, guys. I just have to talk about this. I can't tiptoe around this anymore, you guys. You know what I mean? No other fucking minority group would be told to just, like, move on, okay? I can't tiptoe around this. I fucking despise how Hassan, specifically Hassan, keeps telling me what I need to do is go talk to other Jewish people that are on his approved list of, like, Jews that can, like, actually talk to you about. Like, I'm fucking sick of this shit. It would never be of another race that would say that, okay? Oh, imagine a black person talking about racism, and Hassan's like, I have a black friend that is actually really good. You should talk to them. You know what I mean? You should talk to my black friend. It's bigoted, dude. Straight up.
It's the full episode, I think, today where he's talking
about.
Full
episode. Oh my!
He dedicated an entire podcast episode, I think, to like how I am pro-terrorist, pro-terrorism.
Wrong.
And how I let anti-Semitism fester in my community.
What did like the 13-year-olds?
Wait, I watched. This isn't the one about Sam Cedar. The fuck? Oh, maybe I pulled up the wrong one. Oh, I thought I was so meticulous. That one is good too. I'll watch that one. Thank you. So here he is telling me to just talk to another Jew because he can't deal with me.
That's why I said yesterday, like, I urge Ethan to talk to Sam Cedar. Okay? There are very thoughtful, very kind, very understanding, and much less, how do I say this? Like, much less straightforward anti-Zionist Jews out there that he could talk to, I think, develop a different understanding of these matters. I don't think that I will be able to reach him.
What's the insinuation that I only listen to other Jewish people? You know, you could start by actually watching, right? And this whole thing of, like, you need to talk to my pre-approved list of Jews that like agree with me on everything. What kind of fucking advice is that? I'll talk to whoever I want. You know, it doesn't matter if they're Jewish, dude. It doesn't matter if they're fucking Jewish. It doesn't make their argument different. Okay? Like, just listen to what I actually said. Go talk to a Jew. Okay, fuck you, dude. Go talk to it. You have a problem? You know, just go talk to people of your own race about it.
I am Jewish.
You guys figure it out. Again, I'm criticizing you. I'm talking about you. What is Sam Cedar going to tell me about this Houthi pirate kid? You think he's going to tell me that he doesn't think the Houthi kid is a fucking terrorist, or that Twitch should allow him? You know what I mean? Or that Houthi propaganda should be allowed, should be allowed to show it on Twitch? What am I going to ask Sam Cedar about? If that's good, if that's okay? You think his fucking opinion is different than mine about that? Why don't you ask him those questions? In fact, why don't you ask yourself those questions by watching what I actually said and responding to it? I think you owe your audience that. So, okay, I'll go talk to some Jews about it and see. I have been talking to a lot of Jews, by the way. Lots of people have coming and messaging me, thanking me for talking about this. It's a real thing, you guys. In fact, there was this one really touching message. Somebody had said, I had mentioned that people should check with the Jews in their life and ask if they're doing okay. And there was a touching story. In fact, maybe it was on the subreddit about someone who did that, and that how the person that they contacted was deeply moved by it. And that's not uncommon. I truly believe that Jewish people feel completely alone out there, and you know, it's kind of nuts. This is. Ugh. Can I open this link, or is that too crazy? It's not. It's not what's in the link. It's just like the where it is. No, don't do it. Yeah, stupid. No, it's different. It's a different one. In fact, if someone can rip. What? Yeah, rip it. Thank you, love. Let me find that note because I did find it very moving. Thank you. This is exactly what I'd love to hear. This is the kind of effect that I want to see from doing this kind of stuff. Thank you, Ethan. Hi, everyone. I never made a post on here, but I wanted to share a beautiful experience that happened earlier today. During the discussion on Hassan and anti-Semitism, Ethan mentioned how Jewish students have to hide their Star of David necklace. It reminds me of my professor, who had shared with my class that she stopped wearing hers for a long time due to the conflict between Israel and Palestine, as she didn't feel safe. And it made me sad to think about. After Ethan suggests checking on our Jewish friends and family, I decided to email her. Even though we don't have a personal connection, I'd honestly been wanting to reach out to her ever since she shared that story with us, but I was hesitant since talking anything related to the conflict isn't allowed. About anything related to the conflict isn't allowed at my university. So I thought sending the email might be an issue. But hearing Ethan talk about it gave me the push I needed to reach out. Sent a long message expressing my opinion on the matter, my understanding and support, including how I hope to see her Star of David necklace someday. I was nervous after sending it because I wasn't sure how it would be received. If it would be uncomfortable receiving that from a student or something. She ended up replying today saying my message reminded her why she loves teaching, which was because of what she gets back from students. She thanked me for reaching out and sharing how I found her story meaningful and let me know my message of support means more to her than I'll ever know. I can tell she needed to hear that, and I haven't been able to stop crying since. Thank you, Ethan, for giving me the courage to reach out, and I'm so sorry for the anti-Semitism you've been experiencing. You're not alone. I love that. I'm being dead serious. If you know a Jewish person, they're gonna have the same reaction. Talk to them. Prove me wrong. You know what I mean? Who's not like a radical leftist Jewish person, by the way, which is probably like 1% of them. But online they make it seem like that's all the Jews. It's not. I mean, I'm progressive. I just don't think that Israel should be wiped off the map. That's literally the only deviation I have with these people. Is that I don't think that we should relocate 8 million people who were born somewhere to somewhere. That's my only deviation. Isn't that crazy? That's literally it. Thank you, love, so much. Appreciate that. Here's this other clip. Hassan has gone forward without talking to me and contacted Sam Cedar to arrange the meeting of two Jewish minds.
I also reached out to Uncle Sam and I was like, bro, can you please talk to Ethan? I'm legit worried on his trajectory. And he said
Again, somehow I'm going down a conservative trajectory. Like, bro, literally, I fucking just made some decent points about how I did. About you fucking interviewing a terrorist and showing terrorist propaganda. And I'm going down a wrong path. You've walked down the wrong, this whole platform has walked down the wrong fucking path. The only place we deviate is that I don't think that we should displace 8 million people that were born there. That's fucking it. So what path am I going down exactly? And again, instead of responding to anything I actually fucking said, he's poisoning the well of his audience.
He would do it. So I might
What about, did you ask me? Hey,
I also reached out.
It's like, what kind of fucking bigotry is this? Also, just a bonus one. A few bonus ones. Hassan, I want to give a shout out to Hassan subreddit, which posted a memorial to Yahya Sinwar, the terrorist, the fucking terrorist. The guy was known as the Butcher. What was the name of that city? The Butcher. Oh, here, I wrote it here. Why is this like so sensitive? What the hell's going on? Anyway, it said Sinwar salute, and it had 400 likes. This was so fucked up, Reddit removed it for being glorifying terrorism. That's not normal, guys. That is not normal. The war. So you guys know anything about Yahya Sinwar? The war in Gaza has been a terrible tragedy of misery, destruction, and untold loss of life. My heart goes out to the millions of people who have been reduced to living in tents, wanting for food and water. The humanitarian crisis is dire, and I will continue to donate and help how I can. But if you think Yahya Sinwar was a hero, the so-called butcher of Khan Yunis, you are so far gone. Hassan subreddit is glorifying a sadistic mass murder of both Jews and Arabs. Sinwar's goal was total destruction of Israel and the murder or expulsion of 8 million people there. They agree with him. And this fantasy, are the anti-Zionist Jews allowed to stay? How can you tell who are the anti-Zionist Jews and who are Jewish spies? The point is, you're going to go in there and say, who's Zionist and who's not Zionist? And then, like, you think that that's going to be some easy game for them to play? Like, they're just going to weigh a golden goose, like from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Sinwar was known for mass executions of Gazans suspected of working with Israel, Stalin-like purges of anyone he distrusted. Do you think this man, who kills people on the mere suspicion of Israeli collaboration, would be anything less to actual Israelis? This dude, by the way, killed way more Arabs, way more Palestinians than Jews. This dude was regularly executing people. This dude is a terrorist scum fuck. Okay? Once again, if you think this is normal, this post was removed by Reddit for glorifying terrorism. This shit is not normal. And I hate that it's becoming like normalized. Also, once again, you know, this clip comes up. I've learned a lot since we watched it, and I wasn't like totally equipped to have this conversation at the time, but it always struck me as pretty fucking insane, not normal. Here he is talking about how China imperialism and colonizing Tibet was warranted because Tibet had an inferior culture. That's literally what Asmongold said, like almost.
Tibet was literally a fucking feudal slave mandate like so autonomous zone.
China did them a favor.
That was one. I mean, in America, when I say something like this, people get very upset. You know, we talk about the Dalai Lama saying "suck my tongue" or whatever, but like that's not far from the norm in fucking normal Tibetan existence before the Communist Party came in.
He's insinuating the Tibetans are just raping kids. What's he saying?
And so China unilaterally took over Tibet.
Like
these are their culture. They basically are trying to, you know, homogenize the culture.
If your culture,
they're trying to spoil the religion and the identity.
The part of feudal warlords and slavery, abolishing.
If your culture has
that, yes, I do think that is good.
No, China did them a favor.
I think that yes, I will be on the record
just
to
like
say
America did it.
That while the Chinese government,
I was going to say something like American. If you Americans did Native Americans a favor, you know what I mean? Like who the fuck are you to side with the colonial power that took over a country hostily, literally a genocide, destroyed their culture, turned it into China, and here he is like, it's good when China does it, but bad when Israel does it. Like, what the fuck are you saying, dude? Like, there's zero consistency. This is shockingly radical. And like, we watched this at the time, and people are like, oh, Ethan, you don't understand. You don't listen to Hassan. This is not normal. This type of discourse is not fucking normal.
I'm not going to say it.
Well, there is no equivalent in American intervention that you can point to in a similar capacity, unless you're talking about.
Okay, so
and I think this is a good way to describe Taiwan as well. The American federal government going into the fucking South.
By the way, he has the same opinion about Russia taking Crimea and basically the whole eastern border of Ukraine. He has the same opinion. Imperialism is good when Russia and China do it.
Killing, unfortunately not all of them, but a decent amount of slavers and defenders of slavery. This is violent retribution from a powerful federal government that squashed, okay?
Tibet is the South?
You should be alarmed by this. This man is cheerleading a violent, strong, authoritarian China And he's encouraging China. He's celebrating them fucking squashing other countries and cultures. This is not normal shit, you guys. Like, we can't just walk with our eyes closed. This is fucked.
In the Civil War?
Yes. Tibet in the time frame where Chinese intervention happened would be the South. Yes,
So
they
what
were
was
doing
the,
slavery.
What was
they
the
were
moral
feudal.
aspect of the war of China?
The interests are obviously like national.
The comparison to the South in the Civil War is actually fucking nuts. Like, come on. The South? Jesus, man. Pretty sure Tibet was like a country for a long time minding its own fucking business. All right, I think that's it. We're done with Hassan. I'm out. And the next part is about the new shit that happened Friday night. That got me so fired up, I had to go make an Ethan Klein video. But before that, I think now's a good time to thank our sponsor, because we're going to need it, guys. It's Mood. That's right. We need it more than ever, guys. And I'm so excited to tell you that now, using the code H3, you get 25% discount. That's right. Let's go look at what would be the best formula for us right now. Mood.com is where you want to go. I need some chilling out. Let's see here. I need some chilling out. I need one that's going to make me... I need something soothing. I need something chill. Here it is. Let's chill the fuck out. We got gummies. We got rollies. We got flour. Chill out. You know what I mean? They got preloaded vape pens. Pound cake dab? What is even that? Pound cake dab batter? These motherfuckers, this is Willy Wonka weed shit. I don't know what this is. Does anyone know what this is? A London pound cake dab batter?
Let's go right now.
This old ass lady's drinking that shit.
Yes.
That's chill as fuck. I gotta say, their website is amazing. It's got all of this lined up: gummies, flowers, edibles, beverages, pre-rolls, concentrate, vapes, merch. And also you can shop by mood. It's fantastic. It really is. And once again, code H3. That is the code, right, Dan? 25% off. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Hold on. So thank you to Mood, guys. We need it now more than ever. Head on over to mood.com. Use the code HD for 25%. Batter is a cannabis concentrate that has this whipped consistency that looks a bit like cake batter. Butter or batter are both popular with dabbers because they're so easy to handle. So it's just, a dab is just like, you just blaze it. You just smoke it straight up. Damn, that old lady's pretty wild for that.
I want a gay cake.
If you disagree with me, I think you need to find a new... I mean, listen. The thing about what I'm saying is that I'm objectively right. Like, I'm sorry to tell you guys, I hate to break this to you, I'm just downright objectively right. So if you're like mad and you're raging and you're posting like mean, or not mean, but let's say you're just raging and posting comments on the video or in the description, I'm just going to tell you straight up, I'm right. I'm right. That's the thing. So I'm standing up for my morals. And racism is actually bad no matter who's the target of it. But I do encourage you guys to find a new community. I think it's better for everybody, you and me. Beep, boop, beep, beep. That was fun. Okay. So now let's talk about Friday night. On the topic of Twitch being a haven for anti-Semitism, the Hassan thing is one thing. This clip started circulating Friday night. And I frankly was outraged by it. You know, in my whole life, I've never screamed foul on anti-Semitism. I literally have been getting this shit since the second I stepped foot on the internet. And I have never fucking ever done this, okay? So the people online, they're saying, oh, Ethan's making himself a victim or Ethan's making everything about anti-Semitism. I've done this once in my life right now. After 15 fucking years of being on the internet. Watch this. Tell me if you think this is cool. Frogan, for some reason, has a 45-minute panel at TwitchCon. I mean, she averages, I think our highlights fucking channel has a higher average viewer count than she does. Edit me. Nails and everything. But okay, she has her own panel. Let's see what she does with it.
Who's we?
Raph? No, I'm all the way over here on the end of the couch.
All right.
But we are going to tier.
So they're doing a tier list where Arab is at the top. Arab coded, asks permission. Sorry, the resolution's so crazy. Thinks it's racist. Think it's that one was. And then
Thinks
this
it's
one,
a slur.
Thinks it's a slur, and then this one says eats sabra, which is an Israeli hummus brand. Okay, so essentially you have Arabs are at the top, and an Israeli hummus brand that is essentially the
hummus.
I'll get into why for all the reasons, but just imagine on Twitch TV in this year of 2024 making a tier list based on race. And nobody has a fucking problem with that. Just on the face. People make all kinds of excuses to say, oh, it was about this or it was about that, and it doesn't matter, and you're blowing it out of proportion. Okay, you have a tier list based on race. Where's the Jewish panel? Where's the Jewish panel? Where at the top it says Jewish, and then at the bottom, it has like a brand of like Arabic fucking hummus that's unmistakably like sold in Lebanon.
Tier list them, and we're going to need your help to discuss and figure out who can say Habibi and who can't.
And also, we have tiers. We have Arab coded. They ask permission to say Habibi. You know, like you got like a white guy who's like, can I say it? Is it a slur? Is it okay? Am I allowed to? You know what I'm saying? And then you have thinks it's a slur, where it's like a white person that really they're like, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm so sorry. And then love Sabra, which is they're not Arab coded at all.
Yeah, they're not allowed to say it.
You know what's funny about this whole thing is that they say Habibi in Israel. Again, people underestimate just how like mixed Israeli culture is. Like Arabic culture is like deeply intertwined.
We say Habibi all the time. It's part of the language.
Because again, 20% of the Israeli citizens are Arab, Palestinians. And the cultures are very intertwined. It's one of the most multicultural places I've ever been in my life. Outside of like New York and LA. I mean, just don't see anything like it.
It's basically like you can't say it. If you say it, you're literally hate crimming us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is the perfect transition to our first person, Hassan.
Yeah.
Ooh, Hassan.
His name is Hussein.
No, so
Hussein?
Hassan is Turkish, but he's a brother.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, I think he'd be on Arab coded.
I mean, I would put him in Arab to be honest.
I would put him also in Arab. I know Turkish people are different.
Notice how they dropped the premise almost immediately that it's about who can say Habibi. And then it's like Hassan, okay, actually he's Arab. We fucking love him. He's dope. He's Arab. There's no Habibi reference. The premise, the whole Habibi thing is just stupid as fuck anyway. Like who, you know, it's a tier list based on Arab to Jew.
Really?
I play
What do you think you should do?
Well. Okay,
honestly.
Oh, I didn't think of a follow-up question. That's actually really good.
So you said Arab coded.
He's
I'm
Arab.
so pissed about the Ottoman Empire.
And again, placing, like, the man's Turkish, he's not even Arab, and he goes, He's Arab, which is good. That's the best thing you can be on this. That's the best. This is racist. What are we talking about? These are the people who have spent the last fucking 10 years telling us being racist is the worst thing in the world you can be. Sentiment, by the way, which I agree with. I don't make exceptions, though. I don't make exceptions for Jews.
So what do you want to put him as?
Arab coded.
Okay,
Thank you.
pass this to Scooty.
There
Yeah.
you go. Thank you. Woo. Thank you, Skittish.
That's the good
Very
one.
much.
Whoa, Scoot.
Yeah.
Broke her board.
All right, wasn't that funny?
I worked really hard on that fucking board.
That felt a little personal.
It looks good. All right, what's our next person?
Thank you, Joker.
Oh, and Austin Cho is Lebanese.
I don't know who is Austin. Is that Hassan's friend? Anyway, he's Lebanese, so he is actually Arab.
Also, we don't have an applause button, but every time we see a streamer claps, you know, be like, oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, thank you. Wow. Thanks.
Austin's my husband, and I spanked him yesterday at Debate Lords with a leather paddle.
Excellent.
Thank you.
No, you just had to be there. But Austin, let's go down the line.
He's
Arab.
Arab.
He's
He's
Arab.
Arab.
He's Arab. Lebanese. Like, yeah, he's Arab.
He's Arab. That's the good one. That's S tier race. That's the S tier race. This is Nazi shit. S tier race? Are you fucking kidding me? And they're trying to run defense. Hassan and all these fucking people are running defense for this shit.
This is not.
This is good.
I thought we
Go
decided.
ahead.
Okay.
The next person is one of my favorite people, Ethan Klein.
I told you guys to clap.
So hold on. There's something. Did this guy? Hold on.
You guys to clap.
What did he say? Someone said, I told you guys. I don't know.
Ethan Klein.
I told you guys to clap.
Do you know what he said?
He said, I told you guys to clap.
Oh, I see. Because they start booing me.
This is a good reaction.
That was a good one. That's good. All right.
Well, hold on. Don't do that because I want people to actually hear the audience.
This is a good reaction.
That was a good one.
Boo.
That's good. All right. Turn that up. Turn that up.
Now, by the way, I'm being carded out as like the ultimate villain in their story and their tier list. What is it exactly that I differ on them on? Other than that I don't think 8 million Jews should be fucking displaced from a place they were born. Other than that fucking singular fact, what makes me the bad guy in your story?
Where this is going.
On your Nazi tier list. Actually Nazi. S tier race. Fuck me, dude. S tier race is Arab. Imagine Jews doing this. S tier Jews. Imagine white people doing this. S tier white people. White people are S fucking tier. You know what I mean? And then at the bottom, you're like, at the bottom is like, cornbread. Oh, we didn't say it's not racist. We just don't like cornbread. Are you fucking, are we dumb? These people are bigots, being greenlit by bigots, being straight up endorsed by Twitch, who, by the way, and I thank them for sitting right in front of imagine they're doing this right in front of the sponsors too. Chevron, who, once again, let's get real. Y'all are crying about hummus and Habibi. Who do you think does more damage? Chevron? And you're on a fucking Amazon-owned platform? Like, get fucking real, dude. Holy shit. I saw a clip of Frogan sipping like a Honest Tea, which is owned by Pepsi, which is like one of the main BDS films. It's like these people have zero conviction. They don't fucking care about anything. They're bigots, and that's basically the normalized culture that we'll see online today. And that's what I'm getting sick of. This shit is normalized. So much so it's on, S tier race. Let me also say this for the record. I disavow Asmongold and his community. You guys, I don't fucking agree with you guys. I don't think Arabs are inferior, okay? I don't think that Arabs are anything bad at all, or Muslims, okay? It's not like that. So fuck off, you guys, okay? This is not, I don't want this to get hijacked by a bunch of fucking right-wing fascists. Okay? Thank you. So fuck you guys too. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. Dumbasses.
Okay.
Although it is worth mentioning how fast Asmongold's retribution was. That motherfucker got a ban the same day. And what? It's been now like an entire week that nothing's happened to Frogan. And you'll see the shit that she gets into is even crazier. Nothing's happened to any of these people. Actually, the only thing that's happened so far in this timeline is that they unbanned the Houthi fucking terrorist kid.
I'm giving audience input. They're like, fuck what you guys had to say.
Dude, where's the? You guys are missing a category for Zionist. That was a joke. That was just.
It's not about race, actually. It's not about ideology or race. It's just about hummus and Habibi. Where's the category for Zionists, you guys? All right.
Joke in my.
Stand up.
Once again, I'm a Zionist because I don't want to displace 8 million people that were born there. Nice.
Well, obviously it's Love Sabra, right?
Yeah.
It has to be.
That's easy. That's
Definitely Love Sabra.
Obviously, yes, love Sabra.
All right, so there he
Are we
goes.
being messy?
Are we being messy? Again, she knows what she's doing is fucking insane, right? Are we being messy? No, you're being racist. Well, I guess you are being messy. You're also being racist and a total bigot. So anyway, shout out to Capcom, Chevron, and Samsung, who are proudly displayed on the backdrop of this panel, in which Arab to Israeli hummus brand, I perceive as Zionist or Jew basically. Arab to Jew tier list being enjoyed here in front of Chevron, Capcom, and Samsung, proudly sponsored in collaboration with Twitch. Fucking awesome. I can't get sponsors apparently. These dudes are doing Nazi fucking level race realism, race supremacy tier lists. This world is fucking backwards, dude.
Yes.
You put him as number. Yeah,
I'm
our
so
third
scared.
choice.
Honestly,
Capri's gonna have anxiety about this for the rest of his fucking life. At this
Dude,
point.
I see these faces and I'm scared.
Yeah. I'm like
By the way, people say, oh, they put other non-Jews in the bottom category. They put like Sneeko down there. They're like, yeah, they're calling him a Zionist. They don't fucking like him either. They're using that as an insult, that you're Jewish or you're Zionist. Doesn't matter that Sneeko's now a convert to Islam or anything, whoever. Yeah, they're using it as an insult. There's a reason I went first. And there's a reason, by the way. Let me move on. So that panel pissed me the fuck off. And I could see nothing was happening. So much, actually, that Frogan and Denims and all the people on stage, they went live and started laughing about it. You know, the Sabra comparison, by the way, goes pretty deep. So it's an Israeli company. It's on the divestment list. So the one thing Sabra is known for, and you can see memes about it all over the internet, is that they basically support Israel, and so they're being boycotted, right? But that's what people think of it as. It's an Israeli company. It supports Israel. It's a very popular brand in Israel. I don't know if you know that. It's in everyone's fridge there. Sabra literally means, look up Sabra. It literally means a Jew born in Israel. Literally. The one time that's actually the best usage. It actually means a Jew born in Israel. That's the F tier. Also, this focus on... listen, I'm not trying to defend Sabra, but can you even think of one other brand of hummus that's like regular in grocery stores? I don't think anybody prefers Sabra over homemade like restaurant quality hummus. You know, it's what's there. Also, it plays into this trope that's fucking extraordinarily racist and bigoted that Israelis steal food. People say, I see it all the time, the sentiment like, oh, Israelis eating hummus and falafel and shawarma, like stealing fucking people's food. Who do you think is making the food in Israel? Who do you think is in there cooking that food? It's the same people making it for you, fuckers. 60% of the people in Israel are from the Middle East who are banished from their country. How many Jews are there in Yemen, in Egypt, in Syria, in Iran? How many Jews are in those countries? 0. Why is that? They're all fucking kicked out and forced in Israel, where they make hummus and shawarma and falafel. Sorry. It's just bigot. It's just bigotry. It's racism. And it's tolerated. It's mainstream tolerated by the left because Israel's a Nazi state. Apparently. By the way, they're running the defense on this clip so hard. But here's a part from earlier in the panel, or later in the panel, rather, where they kind of say a little too much.
I don't know.
I think he thinks ask it's a permission. slur or ask for permission.
Ask permission. I feel like
I don't mean it in a bad way, but I feel like he just likes Sabra.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
So she's saying, we don't mean like Sabra. In Jinxie's case, we don't actually hate him. We just think he actually likes Sabra. These other people, they're just fucking Jews. Or we like to call them Zionists or whatever as the insult. There's so much stacking up.
Permission? I don't know.
I think he thinks it's a slur or ask for permission.
Ask permission. I feel like
I don't mean it in a bad way, but I feel like he just likes Sabra.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he goes to the store. He's like, oh, this is my favorite.
based.
We need to put it in Love Sabra.
I know the other people are in there derogatory, but he's in there just like
We're in there derogatory. Right.
neutral.
Yeah, Jinxie loves Sabra, not derogatory.
Oh, sorry, sorry, Mike.
He's like, no, I really fuck with Sabra. I'm not
You
gonna
love yeah.
Yeah. That's why we put you on the Sabra category. Sabra's.
So, the people they put here too is like Sneeko, Asmongold, and I don't know some of these other people, but like, what the fuck did I do exactly again? You know what I mean? By the way, and this was like a few weeks ago. This was before my rant about Hassan, right? That they were already coming after me. This whole time, ever since October 7th, all these people were my biggest fans. Then all of a sudden, on October 7th, I'm their enemy number one. Odd. Here's another giveaway. This is her thumbnail on YouTube for this clip. You're gonna love this. Wait. Oh no! Why? Hold on. Why is this? Oh, you have it. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Here, this was the thumbnail on her highlight. Okay. Now I have a question. In this thumbnail, for some reason, Ben Shapiro is next to me in F tier, who's not on the tier list, and he's not even a streamer, really. So why is Ben Shapiro next to me on the F tier list? Genuinely. Kind of fucking gives the game. Sorry. Fuck this. She should be permanently banned for this. And wait, actually, no, I'm not even there yet. Right now, she's at like a 2-week suspension, okay? That'd be fair, I think. But wait, it gets even better. Oh, it's still up? It's still up. That's exciting. How Arab are these Twitch streamers? Yeah, it's still up with the thumbnail. Isn't that awesome? Me and Ben Shapiro sitting healthily right there in the F tier. Stand for full-blown Jew. F.
Clap so that you can make sure that there's actually humans in the room.
Good job.
Yeah, so, I don't know. There it is. It's still up. Brazen shit, dude. The openness and brazenness with anti-Semitism has left me no choice. I have no choice. Unless I'm a coward that doesn't fucking care about myself, my family, or my friends, I'd be a giant fucking coward and hypocrite if I didn't talk about this. This is just racism. Now here these bozos try to start defending it. Let's see. Immediately, as I knew they were going to try to obfuscate it and go run defense, they can't get their story straight. Everybody's giving a different reason. It's fucking insane. There's 3 of them. Another guy wrote something too. Like, everybody's got a different reason. I said the suspects can't get their story straight. So this dude, Capri Sun Poppy, we put Love Sabra on the list because I wanted to remind the panel of the time my father's people massacred my mother's people in Sabra and Shatila. It has nothing to do with ass store-bought hummus, and it has to do with this very deep meaning. When I first read this, I says, this must not be real. There's no way that he actually wrote down that it's not about hummus. It's actually about people that massacred my fucking mom. Also, he goes, it has nothing to do with store-bought hummus. Okay. Actually, I'm glad he said that because that's kind of what I think too. He said it has nothing to do with hummus. Let's see what Frogan has to say. She disagrees with him, actually. The whole basis of my podcast, Arabs, that's what it said, with Capri and Raf, is that we are all Arabs from different religious backgrounds. I am Muslim, Capri is Christian, Raf is Jewish. Sabra hummus is objectively the worst hummus to exist and is the unfortunate standard of hummus in the U.S. Once again, he says it's not about hummus. Pick a fucking lane, guys. Please. And once again, the Jewish friend shit, like, let's move on from that, okay? I don't fucking care that you have a Jewish friend that agrees with you. How about you talk about the points that I'm saying, okay? Once again, nobody's going to pull this black friend bullshit, okay? So don't accept it with Jewish people either. And again, what the this is semantic and petty, but the choice of choosing Sabra is dumb because, like, Sabra hummus is basically the only brand, a major brand in stores, in grocery stores across the country. At least that I can think of. That they're, and it's just that it's a Jewish company. You don't think that Jews don't know that shit's not as good as fucking restaurant made? You know what I mean? It's just the whole selection of it and treating it like it's some like cursed white people Jew food is on its face doesn't really stand up. Yes, I will defend Sabra. I don't like it, but look, when you're in a pinch and you got a pita and you want to make a sandwich, like, it's better than nothing. I've had worse hummus, trust me. You can pick up some shit from like Trader Joe's or Ralph's. The shit that they make there is not. It is better. And sometimes with the Sabra, you can get with like olive oil and pine seeds and get a little weird with it. Fuckers, how dare you go after Sabra?
Is that roasted garlic one?
Oh, come on.
It's kind of good.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm far from an expert. Like, what the fuck do I know? But
listen, I am somewhat.
I'll eat whatever hummus you put in front of me.
Me and Hila ate so much hummus in Israel. We are somewhat of experts.
Sun-dried tomato one's pretty good too.
We got Sabra fans here in this office.
I wouldn't go so far as to say fan, but I'll eat it. I mean, it's not bad.
It's not like
that bad.
It's like
is it?
the fact that it's like so obviously bad that we're turning it into a meme just doesn't stand up.
It's just for something that you can just pick up at a Ralph's.
Yeah,
sure.
It's fine.
You're not going to make hummus.
No, you're
at
right
home
when you're
every
saying
day.
like it's the that's the only recognizable brand that I can think of. It's just at every grocery store.
Yeah, but when I want good hummus, hell no.
Yeah, obviously.
I have like one specific spot in LA that we get it from. And I don't know if I want to share it.
Don't say it. Actually, just because I don't want people to go fucking do bombs.
Amazon Basic hummus. Shout out.
They have that's basic.
Oh my god.
Show me that shit. I want to see what it looks like.
I've gotten that before.
Honestly, I'm pretty good at
Amazon
making
Fresh.
hummus myself. It's a discipline that it's very hard.
You make a good hummus?
Yeah.
You're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ethan does.
Okay.
It's the
Prove it.
ingredients couldn't be simpler.
Prove it to me.
Okay.
Oh, it's Amazon Kitchen. Yeah.
There's also a Boar's Head makes a pretty good hummus. It's like everything bagel hummus.
Boar's Head just gave like a bunch of people some deadly disease.
Right, their meat,
that's
their
their
meat
meat.
has pathogens, which is kind of scary because I thought they were supposed to be the high quality one. Boar's Head was supposed to be the premium one,
That
right?
shit's good, yeah, but I guess it'll kill you.
Amazon Kitchen lemon hummus. It's a popular condiment. It's not a condiment in Israel. It's a full ass meal. So here she is saying that I'm reaching, and she also goes ahead and calls me a Zionist in her tweet here. Take a look. Frogan. I tweeted or I storied this just to make a point. All I did was actually just flip theirs upside down, where Arab is on the bottom and Love Sabra is at the top. Literally what they did. I said, let's flip it upside down. It makes me uncomfortable just posting it because it's obviously so fucked up, but just to show how fucked up it is. She said, notice how they had to add Jews born in Israel to make it racist? That's what it means. That's literally what that word means. And all the millions of other reasons I've gone over of why it represents Israel. Because, quote, likes shitty hummus isn't racist. And maybe if you are less of an insane Zionist crashing out over fun tier lists, I invite you over to try some real hummus. Okay, well, don't worry. I have my own hummus spots. Okay. Jews can actually identify good hummus. That might fucking blow your mind. And actually, I think it would. As an Israeli dual citizen, I know what good hummus tastes like. And I'll fucking stand on that shit. And I've had it a ton of times.
Maybe you should have a hummus off with her to settle this.
I'd probably beat her ass.
In a cook-off?
Fuck yeah.
Maybe that's the way to settle this.
I think it goes a little too deep than that.
It's not beef, it's chickpea.
It's not beef, it's this chickpea. I honestly think she's a vile bigot who should be banned off this platform and just fucking go do something else.
Maybe a hummus cook-off.
Maybe
I'm just trying to get
maybe
some hummus,
she should open
man.
a hummus place. If she opens a hummus place, I'll go try it.
The hummus.
I'll try
That's
it.
an olive branch.
Mm-hmm. Olive oil. I love olive oil on the hummus.
You gotta do that. That's just that extra flavor, you know?
But anyway, the best part is coming. The best is yet to come. If you can believe that. Frogan says, by the way, after this bit, and I started being like, dude, this is fucking bullshit. And I made an Ethan Klein video about it. She has the audacity to say, I'm obsessed with her. When I manifested a man being obsessed with me, I did not mean like this. God, you're such a coward and loser. You literally cut out a picture of my face, brought it on stage at Twitch for a 45-minute segment, taught and put me in the Zionist category, called me a Zionist, and once again, I can't respond because I'm obsessed with her. I have never talked about Frogan in my life except in response. Cry bully, literally. And she has the unambiguous support of Hassan and all the socialist leftist streamers in that whole community. Unambiguous support. Okay. Denham's laughing about me being a victim right before she watches herself calling me a Zionist. I thought this was funny, just how it reminds me of the clip where I was like, we never called him a ham sandwich. And then it's like, he's a ham sandwich. The one of me talking to iDubbbz and Anissa about Philly D. Yeah, reminds me of that. She's like, Ethan's such a victim. And then she's like, yeah, he's a fucking Zionist. Watch.
Ethan Klein.
I told you guys to call.
And this is the part that really is like interesting about Twitch. These people have now gone live. They're watching the clip and react and laughing about how unapologetic they are about it. And that's on Twitch now. Right now.
This is a good reaction.
Ooh, that was a good one.
That's Jewish.
He's such a victim, dude. Could it be that people don't like me because I am an unlikable person? No, it must be that I'm Jewish. Dude, where's the...
Her laugh is nauseating. Holy shit. So forced.
Where's the? You guys are missing a category for Zionist.
Oh shit.
That was a joke. That was,
Okay, wait.
was just a joke in my.
Stand up.
Fucking raffle, dude.
Yeah, let's just ignore that. You know what's funny? She goes, maybe you're just unlikable. That's why people don't like you. This girl was my biggest fan before October 7th. So clearly, she likes me. It's just that apparently I don't want to kick out 8 million people that were born in Israel, and that makes me an unlikable person. I'm serious. This girl was one of my biggest fans. Same with Frogan. Before October 7th. Let's get cute with it. So, you know what I mean? Like, it must be nice to be racist, openly racist, bigoted, and then to go back to your platform and laugh unapologetically about how bigoted and racist you are. And Twitch does nothing. Shout out Capcom, Samsung, and Chevron. Why do they all rhyme? It's weird. For sponsoring this event.
They don't exactly rhyme.
Chevron,
Ron.
Samsung, Capcom. There's like an incredible.
I guess there's a little something to that. They don't technically rhyme, I guess.
Okay, they don't technically rhyme.
I'm sorry, I just got to fact check you a little bit.
That's fine. I appreciate it.
My life's a reality show. Rich God, I'm talking like
No, it's
there's
okay.
money
We don't have to do it for that. That was fair.
I'm right. I'm objectively right.
All right. And here's Hassan basically running defense for obvious, unmitigated, disgusting bigotry. One is his mod. One of his is like a close.
Don't really know the full
collaborator. He's associated with Denim. She's like what's called a waiting room, I guess. I don't know. She's a big part of their community.
Details, but I think it was like literally who has the Habibi pass? Hummus Gate? Yeah. Wasn't that straight up comprised of a Arab Jew, an Arab Christian, and an Arab Muslim? Tier list.
Once again, you'll notice his son does this all the time. He's the king of the Jewish friend, the racial friend theory, to like sidestep any serious accusations.
We did with a variety of creators. Here's the clip with the context.
All right. But we are going to tier list them, and we're going to need your help to discuss and figure out who can say Habibi and who can't.
And also, we have tiers. We have Arab coded. They ask permission to say Habibi. You know, like you got like a white guy who's like, can I say it? Is it a slur? Is it okay? Am I allowed to? You know what I'm saying? And then you have thinks it's a slur, where it's like a white person that really they're like, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm so sorry. And then love Sabra, which is they're not Arab coded at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sabra hummus.
Yeah.
Which is literally the shittiest hummus you can get, and has been on BDS lists regardless for.
That's what I'm saying. He immediately associates it with Israel. That's what I'm fucking saying. Cocksuckers, they are admitting it right there.
Many, many years.
It's been on the divestment list for many, many years. Immediately associates it with Israel.
Yeah, it's trash hummus. It implies that you're white, as in you don't eat good hummus. That's the whole point. Dude, what the fuck?
And again, this is Hassan's MO. He won't actually watch it. He will draw an immediate conclusion that supports his dogmatic theory on the world and then move on while poisoning the well in his fan base. You don't he didn't even watch 2 more minutes where she calls me a Zionist and laughs about it, right? Or when the main issue, the main controversy is when they bring my face out. He doesn't watch that part. He just shows them explaining it and goes, oh yeah, Ethan's fucking crazy. It's just about hummus, which by the way represents Israel, but it's just about hummus. Fucking
what are we
idiot.
doing? What is this? What the fuck is going on? This is a meme because Casey Tron joked that when she first
this is called gaslighting, my friends.
First heard Habibi, she thought it was a slur she couldn't say, and they are continuing the meme. It was to make fun of that. This is just a huge lie.
There's another explanation. So now we have 4 different explanations for what this tier list actually means. You all couldn't meet up and get your story straight before you started tweeting dumb shit, morons.
From Destiny's community, I like that. Basically, the level of like hyper targeting someone such as myself has now moved on to like every other content creator that is Muslim or Muslim adjacent.
This motherfucker is actually so arrogant. He thinks that I'm only talking about this panel because of Hassan. Like he actually made it about himself somehow. And also it's like I can't talk about anti-Semitism without being Islamophobic.
To imply that they are always being anti-Semitic. Apparently, it means a Jew born in Israel, and it's an extremely anti-Semitic tier list. So, like when they say Jew born in Israel, they're saying like whoever they chose to be in the loves Sabra. They mean like they are a Jew born in Israel. That's an insane thing.
Yeah, it is insane. I think it's fucked up. That's literally what they're doing. It's undisputable. It's literally what they're doing. It's insane, and I'm glad you agree.
The literal word is what it means. Sabal.
That's what I keep trying to emphasize. It literally means a Jew born in Israel.